with this report, because I mean the conversation and I said the narrative around it, and it's there is some kind of subtle admission, loss course, but there are results to show for the loss. Indeed, really, I didn't know was a Ghana for you worried.
Loss near.
What officially I have not seen the report, but at least I may can't hear a tape from press conference now. 15 billion.
Good. So you see, what you are doing is that you are repeating the NDC political party narrative. Say, loss Akoso.
Yes.
15 billion.
Yes.
But there's some good to show for
yes.
it. And in fact, it's not just you. Ome recruiting a lot of. I'm not saying they have recruited you. Ome recruiting a lot of people. You know, some pretending some are neutral, some pretending some are analysts near there to be repeating the same line. In fact, when they made the content creators, it wasn't about no problem. We'll be a crampon charge home with that one. But they feel the need to explain. The reason for which 15 billion, Ibimoke 15 billion is because that is a propaganda they want to put out. But the truth, and that's why we did the press conference and draw, was that when you download the account and you go into it, the loss is nothing less than 35 billion Ghana cedis. And so 35 ni betu mi actually the entire you use the expression nothing less than 35. Uhwe mankasa loss near 44 billion Ghana cedis.
And no ewo percent. I've gotten the if it will be a forward the soft copy now, Mrs. Here. I don't know, sir. We're 136 pages.
136 pages. Okay. That is the one we downloaded from the Bank of Ghana website.
Okay.
So it will be called down. Say it will be withdrawn. Now, so the full account. We have the first one, so we can always come back to it. Now, let me take you to page 5.
Page 5
of the accounts.
Okay.
So permit me on my hard copy. What I say.
Yes.
Page 5.
Okay.
I want to be who their friend headline loss. Until I say, oh, we also must state headline loss. No, I say, and we are
headline.
First of all, there's the bank, and then there's the group. Yes. So, said the bank is made up of the bank and some subsidiaries.
Sure,
okay.
Sure.
Until group on the side, the headline loss near.
And that is from this side, right? Okay. In the group side, no. Headline loss, for 2025, 15.287.911 billion.
Afikwasi, read the next line.
The next line here, transfer to General Reserve Fund. Transfer to General Reserve Fund. And also 2025, 14.982.578 billion.
Conform you.
Leaving a balance to be carried forward on retained earnings of 647.544 million for 2025.
Okay. Yes. Afi, so ukra soft copy now. Let me take you to page page 16 of the Central Bank.
Okay. Page 16.
My highlight it. Top line, first line.
Okay.
And the headline.
Headline loss. Loss for the year.
Good.
2025. 15.300.513 billion Ghana cedis.
And for is it the bank or the group?
We for the group.
Okay.
And for the bank, no. And also 15.630.122 billion.
Nti enona NDC for the year propaganda say that is the loss. But same page 16.
Yes.
We say my highlighted two other figures.
In the other comprehensive income for the year net of tax.
Good, because on my accounts, your operating account, which shows the normal Ejuma Bank of Ghana. Any the other comprehensive income account, other Nema, Omoya, any part of Omo core activities. Into what has happened is Omo core Ejuma Nkasa Omoyen.
Yes.
Omo Boka 15.6 billion Ghana cedis. What they are hiding from you, Nise, Uko sa page 16 we say so the other comprehensive income, no, honomu make loss. But loss no honey,
and also loss no for the group.
Yeah.
For the group here, 19.888.779 billion Ghana cedis. That's for the group. For the bank, 19.322.253 billion Ghana cedis.
It is also who the actual loss of the central bank. For the bank, 15.6 plus 19.3. And we have 34.9 billion Ghana cedis. But on say because omoye propaganda, omama bank mpenye for nankasa mambe kano krenintino. One ya unko kankre unhu. They are what any press conference NDC party na beye se ombo oka 15 billion. But on the 19 na bete other comprehensive income nimu. 15 plus 19, and I make say nothing less than 34.9 billion cedis. That's the loss. Why is there a difference in this figure? Because they are doing politics with it. Senkamuma Bank of Ghana Nankasa Tonibo echo through the process ebe presente ya. I am not sure said the governor will come and say 15.6. He will say 34.9. But because of more politicizing, no more person to mfutrogun for anything, and I'm number point say 15.6. We'll come into the details. Now, say 34.9 we Ankasa Obi Asemwo page 7.
Okay, in the page 7, Ewaha.
Good. That is the beginning of the accounts.
Yes, report of the directors to the Minister for Finance.
Good. Ehona omuchro ejuman kasa Ghana Constitution, any Bank of Ghana Act as amended, which is primarily to maintain price stability. Now you susu dia a measure say nti Bank of Ghana no ejuma e dia hye nsa no ni sika esono so mfanya na ni nsuo esono adware ana. Economics mo ne friend no policy solvency. Policy mandate na e dia ma no, are you solvent enough to fulfill it, i.e. ubetumi aye wa bra wankasa wo generate wo revenues na wo de emiti ana say just a bank na nkasa no aban ebre ni sika foforo na okobo besi ana oprenti sika foforo ansa na wetumi dia ye. It's a very critical test because central bank no a lender of last resort no, so your policy insolvent then it just asmaba in this obekaya 2022 abra Bank of Ghana making loss for the first time. Madam for power to forcing. Or say the Bank of Ghana is near policy insolvency. Na
that's 60 billion loss.
Yes. Na net equity na ko negative. And until governor na pound in 21 days. Na Bank of Ghana na be crime scene. So obekaya. Okay, yes. That is because this policy solvency question is a very critical test. Now policy solvency in your calculation idea. Uber calculate all the revenues what's a bank in from normal activities. Now what the cost of policy mandate implementation? Policy mandate no maintaining price stability. You bet me I can simple language say kutia inflation.
Yes.
Into the cost of fighting inflation. Uber TFE all revenues. Into table ne wohono.
Yes.
Where a Bank of Ghana for accounts.
Yes.
Table ne wohono.
Yes.
Ube line by line. Oma listed revenues ni na pacho so betimi abubo so ache weti for
policy solvency estimation the bank. First line here, interest income calculated using the effective interest method. Second line,
and yes, a bank bo obi besia.
Yes.
For example, overnight lending to commercial banks and other on lending that the central bank would do.
Yes.
Interest income free. No.
Okay. Net income from other financial instrument at FVPL.
And put all the 10 cars aside. Yes. But ni na niema bank no as part of a normal ejuma omoya infaso anasika omunya.
In the fees and commission income,
yes.
Other operating income, net gain from the sale of refined gold.
Pause. No problem no one.
A net gain, no?
Yes, from the sale of refined gold. And when come ejuma. Inti unza account ni crowd no, you 2025 no 2024.
Yes.
Or 2024
2024 under some net gain zero, nothing.
Zero.
Yeah.
Because 2024 the Bank of Ghana didn't need to sell gold to raise money. And come ejuma, when come tradition asset sale and come ejuma. If you the other revenue items,
income from operations.
Okay.
Cost of open market operations.
Ube do income from operations now. Let's say total income in 22 billion.
22.231.377
Inti no na wo beti cost of policy mandate implementation, open market operations, EFRIM. Open market operation cost is
16.737 billion.
2022 ni mo ebeka 5.5. And no more kase o chese only a policy solvent. Problem ni ho. But me try say nya no kore.
Adentia.
Because in the 22 no, omo de 9.6 bia be hye ho a from the sale of
refined gold.
Thank you. I part of omajuma. Yemfa nka policy solvency calculation. Mami try to say Asempa FM. Edena moton.
Yeton airtime.
Good. Inti yese monton airtime. Na mun raise revenue bi afa ne se be 1 million cedis. Na mun tuatua mo ho ka nyina. Afi animu no eniema amoye ye ne ade nyina. Ka na aba beda ha se ana se expenditure moye no. Mo expenditure 1.2 million. Nti mo target 1 million no krampo no. Mum miti.
Yes.
Ayeba adwuma no pa obi mo asesa computer ni other assets wo company ha se na aton. Mo aton no be 300,000. Nti say mo revenue 1.3. Nti mo tifi mo cost 1.2 ni ma say profit.
Yes.
But the problem is that more assets in accounting, more assets are more there. It's not part of your stock in trade, and you're part of more normal activities. And no more there about beka ho sen command ton since say utisa gold assets no ma ton
yes.
The actual revenue from an income from operations about 12 billion.
Yeah, 12 billion.
The 12 billion uti 16 more ma boka 4 billion. They are policy insolvent. The only reason for which they are claiming policy solvency is because Omaton gold 9.6 billion at their Joseno.